Hi everyone. Hello. Hi. So today I'm just gonna be doing questions, like shoot your questions at me. We probably don't have time. I only have an hour today. So I'm a busy girl. We had a class this morning for membership. Um, and um and then I'm taking an advanced webinar for horary astrology later, and then I have clients. So I only have an hour today, so I don't want to spend too much of it talking. Welcome, Phil, to the membership. Make sure you watch the membership video, which will give you the link for the form and the Discord and all that. So happy to have you. The community is awesome. Currently, I'm doing like free little tiny astrology lessons. I won't even call them classes. They're like little lessons when you are in membership. So let me make sure my phone is on do not disturb and that everything is on do not disturb. Okay. So today I'm going to take questions and I will take super chats that will just like bump you a little bit, and we're probably going to stick to more tarot and channeled than astrology, because if I'm starting to take people's astrological info and looking at charts, we're really going to suck up time and I won't get to a lot of people. If you're new in the community, hi and welcome. The moderators are awesome and will help you. I see the usual suspects are all here. Hello, hello. Okay, so you guys can start with your questions. And I'm going to be looking for my moderator, Lee, is going to like feed me the questions. So she's been writing down your questions, so you can start feeding them to me right in the chat, Lee. Hi, Tiff. Hi, Odelia. Hi, Charlie and Michael and Gibbs and Phil. Hi, Jashawn. Is it Jashawn or Jashawn? Hi, Karen and Lioness and Tiffany and Juan, of course. Hi, Maricela and Tanya. I'm like the romper room lady. All right, let's see what Lee has with me. Maricela asked for a general reading. Okay. You just want a card? Because we're not doing whole general reads. Do you want me to just pull a card for you, Maricela? General message. Okay. That's different than a general read. Got it. Also, I'm still not 100%, so you're all in my bedroom with me today. Okay. Hey, Zoe. Hi, Venus Energy. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Maricela, you have, it's interesting. Your card bookends with these, your general read came. So it starts with the Page of Wands, ends with the Nine of Cups. So these are very nice bookends. There is Temperance, something you've been trying to keep, overcorrected. Like a lot of times Temperance, as far as balance, means we're being so careful that something doesn't go out of balance, that we're overcorrecting, and it might be and I feel like this is not just for you, this is for somebody else. There's such a heightened awareness of trying to not let this go out of control. It could be spending. It could be worried about like what you can spend now or spend later, in case there's any kind of like change ups later in the spring, which there might be for you. there's going to be a lot more. I feel a tightness in my chest. So there's going to be a lot more abundance for you, and a lot more. So you have to let go of trying to overcorrect whatever that is. Whether it's for another person, I always say this. If we're always like this, making sure somebody doesn't hit rock bottom, we're not letting them hit whatever point they need to hit so that they can do their own work. If you keep being somebody's cushion, you might be denying them of that life-changing pivotal moment that we all need. You know, the arc in the story, if you will. And if it's for yourself, it feels like there's some anxiety. I mean, my chest is tight thinking about it. And so there's something you're trying to avoid let happening. I do feel another person with this. Kind of feels like sibling or somebody who's should be your contemporary, your peer, but you feel like a little protective, mothery of them. And my heart is beating faster. So I don't know if this person has anxiety, but woo. All right, we're going to light some stuff. You have to let it go though. You have to, there's so much more for you if you let that go. If you let that go. Okay, Lee, who was next? Aw. Thank you, Tina. I still have to figure out if anyone else knows how to like upgrade from your phone. Tina's been trying to upgrade in membership and it's driving her crazy, and I've been trying to help her, but it's not been working. You're welcome, Maricela. Lee, who is our next question? Tanya, what should you focus on? Let's take these. What does she, what? The more specific your question, the more specific of an answer I can give you. But let's see. Tanya. I'm already feeling, yeah, okay. Something you picked up as like doing a favor, but like passionate, advocacy, something you took on as a, when you took this on, it does feel related. Feeling something with the house, living arrangements. When you said yes to this originally, and it feels like a while ago, you did it happily with a full heart, but you meant it as help, and now it's becoming more of a burden, and you should focus on letting that go. It feels really hard too. It like this might have something to do with one of your kids. Like logically you kind of know, but emotionally you feel like it's not right to let go of this, but it's going to continue to drain or impede on other things that could open up for you. It's not detrimental. Let me know if that makes sense. Trying to read the feedback. Your daughter lives with you. Okay. It may be something about that. We have the 10 of Wands, which just means, you know, when we go through the wands, those are things that we feel passionate about. We feel advocacy for. We say yes out of thinking like, hell yeah, that's the right decision right now. And then sometimes, you know, advocacy is meant to support somebody, but not be their entire system of living. So sometimes by the time we get to that 10 of Wands energy, you know, it's heavy. And in this card too, I chose that Stranger Things. We have Joyce, who's feels the burden of helping her child in a place where she also feels a little helpless. Like, so there may be something around that. Karen, will you get a specific job or just a new job? Those are two different questions. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Shauna, baby. If you are in membership and you missed the class this morning, there'll be a recording that will go out tomorrow, and I can send you a digital worksheet. I'm just waiting for Karen. Karen, is it the job? Like a specific job that you're looking for, or just a new job? Okay, so it is a full... I didn't need to know what the job was. I just needed to know if you were looking for any kind of change or there's a specific position you want. Okay, for Karen. I love these cards. I wish they had a different coating on them. Four of Wands. That's an excellent, excellent card. Excellent, excellent card. There's also an Ace of Wands that's in reverse here. So I'm going to say this is a yes, but I'm going to tell you right away that you're going to feel like it's going to feel or look like it's not going to happen at first. But the Four of Wands is for sure very celebratory. Let's just get... Okay. All right, hold on one second. It might not be the exact position that you feel like you're gonna get. You might get something different, but it's still really, really, really good. Okay. All right, Tiffany. Tiffany, yes. Let's get... I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna Rosemary. Yeah. I think you're gonna go up and down in like your confidence about the job, which Ace of Wands, you know, can sometimes be like sacral chakra stuff, and sometimes it's just confidence, you know? Just want to clear. I don't know if somebody has super anxiety like watching this. I'm not sure what's going on. I feel like knots in someone's stomach. It's not mine. I'm good. All right. Tiffany, if you super chat, I will prioritize your question. Okay. Sometimes people super chat just because they can't sit there the whole hour. Gonna be a good thing for you. Okay, hold on one second. Universe, spirits, and guides. I reject, release any energy not meant. That's not in my highest good or the community's highest good, and release and reject any energy that isn't mine to carry or doesn't belong to me, because it said so. Nicole. Hi, hottie. All right, sorry, Tiffany. I want to make sure I'm clear and just in your energy. Okay. Is this job going to work out for Tiffany? So I got the very quick, like, little hint of a no, and then it went into the yes. So there may be some kinks that need to be worked out. Let's just pull a card or two and see what those might be around, surrounding, that kind of thing. Okay. If you could also like just put your cap lock on, it'll just be easier for me to find your... only put your cap lock on when you're telling me the question I need to read next. You know what I mean? Not if you're talking to other people. So I feel like it's... gonna... Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Is there somebody at your job that feels a little threatened by you? Can you feel it? I know you can. I know you can, Tiffany. Shorty plays a melody in my head. La 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 la. I don't know why, but I'm hearing in my head If I Was Your Boyfriend by Justin Bieber, and I wish I know who that was for. Hey, Will. Tiff. Yeah, okay. There's also a Six of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is the energy. You will win them over, but there's one of those, I'm feeling female energy, and it's somebody who like just doesn't like new people and might give you a little bit of a hard time. Once you know, like when you go into a new job and there's somebody there that wants you to like symbolically kiss the ring. Like, I'm the head BIC, you know, HBIC. And so you're not fitting in. Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta tell you, the way around this is to... Don't do anything that's disingenuous for you, and I know you won't because I know you, Tiff. But sometimes say okay, just as a way of not, and I'm not saying you're not saying okay. Let me put this, like, if you can genuinely find something to be like, that was great the way you articulated that. Like, I find that your leadership is really helpful to the way I communicate. Those kind of things. This person just needs to know that you have respect. There's something about you that definitely does threaten them. Also, just in general, there's a culture going on right now in the workforce where people who have high skill sets and have been there a very long time are being let go. I'm seeing this throughout my clients. I'm seeing it in my personal life with my friends, because, you know, we're all in our 50s. And so that's kind of a known thing. If you're on LinkedIn, you know this. If you are in that, so there are people in spots that used to feel really, really secure that are feeling a little less secure. Some of them are going to take more classes, going to update how they use technology. They're going to make sure that they are all the skill set, and they're not, you know, dusty with how in this, you know, in this new technology, in the way things work now. And some people are going to be defensive. And I feel like that is what you are getting. That is what you are getting, Tiff. So if you can find genuine things to show them that you think they're the shit, then I'm sure. Okay. Obviously, we know, not ever in a flirty way, and I know that you don't do that. But just like, I find the way that you communicate at meetings really effective. Something, you know, something genuine Yeah. It's going to, it will work out for you. Oh God, I'd love to have a whole reading with you on this. It will work out for you. All right, let me move on to the next person. You got my advice. It's hard for me to just go yes, no, next to the next person. Okay, so it was Gibson, and what does Spirit want you to know? My Gibson, are you feeling better, babes? I hope you are feeling better. I love what I'm having isn't like cold virus stuff, having girl stuff, but I make that fire honey. It takes 30 days, but you can look up fire honey. It's amazing the second you feel sick. I know I gave you a little advice in an email. Okay. I'm pulling Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for you, and we got the prison waif, poverty consciousness, and a little bit of self-sabotage, and the camel boy asking for help and small steps. You need to move your people. What they're showing me is you in a room, and there's like a group of people, like it's like a wedding. I don't know why, but it's like, you know, I'm old. We used to do the hokey pokey at weddings, like for real, for real. I know people only do that in like kindergarten now, but like when everybody makes a circle on a dance floor, that's what I'm seeing, and you're in the center. There's another circle and no one's in the center over there. In your circle, if you fall down, people clap. That sounds harsh. You need to be in the other circle. Like, these are not your people kind of thing. There is some kind of relationship with they like you better when you need them, but also will not because they want to help as much as then they get to say, look, she can't do that without help. Which is much more to say about their character than it is to say about yours. But they keep showing me you need to. It's funny. It's like I could see the tables with the tablecloths and everything. I don't know why they're showing me a wedding, but they're like, these are not your people. Should be over in the other circle. Guys, give me feedback if you can. And then Emily, if you see the feedback, if you don't mind, highlight it for me so that I can see their feedback. Okay. All right, Lioness is next. General message. All right, I don't know why I sang that. ADHD. It's what I do. Let's get these guys for Lioness. Will, I was just saying, look out in your email tomorrow because the class that was the free class for membership today, I'm going to send that out. Hi, Shiganamapal. Okay. General message. What does her guides want her to know? Whatever you're hearing right now is not factual. You're getting bad information from somewhere. Bad information. Page of Swords in reverse. What you're hearing is not accurate. You're hearing hearsay. You're hearing rumors. Also, we decided as a group, I don't think it's okay. That makes sense for the wedding, but it's not them. It's not Birdie and Friday that aren't your people. That's probably what it is. It's probably like the two circles. Sorry, Laura, I'm going to get back to this. It is probably like bride side, groom side. Or bride side, but you know what I mean? Like Hatfields and McCoy, other side, other side. You belong on the in-laws side, not on the home turf. I know you are mother of the bride, but it's like you fit better in the other circle. Let me know. When it's Lee is literally keeping a notebook next to her and writing them down in order. Super chats get you bumped to the top of the list. When it's your turn, she highlights the question for me. So that, just so you know, if you feel like your question's getting buried, you don't have to. She's catching them all and she will feed them to me accordingly. Okay, so we have the Rainbow Prince. This is compensation and perseverance. Lioness, it feels like somebody's trying to knock you off your confidence. There's something about like rumors and just bad rumors or bad information, like somebody's talking out the other side of their mouth and kind of out their ass, if I'm being honest. It's meant to knock you off your confidence. It's meant to a little bit gaslight you and make you doubt yourself. Does that mean, let me know if that makes sense, Gibson. Don't pay attention to what people are telling you you can do and you can't do, or like what circumstance. I feel like you're supposed to something is rightfully yours, and somebody or people are trying to convince you that you don't get to have it because of this circumstance. Like you don't get the everlasting gobstopper because you drank the fizzy lifting drink. God, I hope you watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But that's like somebody's trying to convince you you don't get something that you're entitled to. It could be like sense of self. It doesn't have to be like a tangible thing. I'm getting feisty and protective, feeling like I want to sit down with whoever this is that's trying to wrongfully influence you, because I'm feeling really protective and mad. Mad at them, not mad at you. Yes, okay, that makes sense. You're going to get a fake apology, don't believe it. You're going to get a fake apology, don't believe it. It's manipulation. Lee, who is next? Yeah. Leading me dry like a goddamn vampire. Soul sucker. Whatever the lyrics are. That's the song I'm hearing. Okay. Lee, who is next? I can't believe it's 2:30 already. Venus energy. Nah. Does your job get better? I feel like I look like my mom today. Like I see her. It's good she could be helping right now. Okay. My mom was all water. She was a Cancer with like a Pisces moon and a bunch of Scorpio and a bunch of water houses. She always knew the second somebody walked in the house, she was like, don't like them. But if she had just tapped into the fact that she had gifts instead of like, don't like people, that probably would have been helpful. But she was never wrong. Okay. Is that job gonna get better? Just a little bit. Only a little bit. Is it better for Venus energy to just... Okay. Ooh. Is it better for Venus energy to just change jobs? Not right now. Okay, so it didn't want to move. It didn't want to answer. I know that I'm not phrasing something correctly. That's my relationship with spirit as far as the pendulum. I know I'm not phrasing something correctly if it won't move. So it would move. So then I said just not now, because that's what I was feeling. Eventually, but it's not now. Eventually you will go to a different job, but it's just not now. It will get a little better. I don't see it getting a ton better. Like it'll get more tolerable, if we can say that. You know? Okay. Okay, who is next? Ooh, I should have brought water in here with me. Odelia. A card for February. Okay. Card for February. What are the words to that? Lead me I like a goddamn vampire. It's like a bunch. Hold on. Everything's shaking because I'm on my bed. Okay. Your message for February is that there's going to be distractions, like, and passive aggressive people. Work. Harness the Saturn. Harness Capricorn and Mars while we have it. But you've been working on something and you've been really diligent and you have been yeah, Nicole, if you're getting any confirmations on what I'm getting, by all means, we all trust you. You can confirm. Odelia, I feel like you've been working on something and there's going to be somebody who's going to try to come in and distract you. And I feel that, like, follow through and not allowing yourself to be distracted is something that you have actively and successfully, they're showing me successfully. You've done a lot of inner work. You might be looking for external confirmation on that. Something's coming to distract you. And and again, I feel very passive aggressive energy. I feel somebody who's maybe possibly, this is somebody who would say something because they need the reaction. Like, somebody gave me a reaction, I feel good again for the next, 15 hours until somebody else gives me a reaction and I can feel like I'm good again. So it's about them. I mean, this is not something to be worth being distracted over, but I've got this beautiful Eight of Pentacles here. I feel like there's something you either have an idea about or like something you want to do and you've had a lot of doubt. It's excellent. Like, don't veer off, tunnel focus. Don't let anyone. Does this make sense, Odelia? Are you still in the chat, babe? Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Eva. I'm waiting to see if that makes sense to Odelia. Okay. Is the list full? There's 10 more people. I don't know. It depends on how fast the answers come to me and how, when they're really harsh, I take my time to get the message out because I don't want to be like, it does make sense to you. Okay. Don't let them distract you and don't doubt yourself. Like, I don't know what this is, but it's good and you're kind of brilliant. So tell yourself you're that. Set an alarm on your phone that says you're fucking brilliant and let it go off. Because we believe, you know, be careful what you say because you're listening. My kids are so sick of hearing that. Oh, don't say that. Because if it's something we say to ourselves all the time, or like, maybe this won't be the thing, or like, I don't know, you know? You never stepping on my toes, Nicole. There's a reason the first time we met, I was like, oh, you are magic. So you don't have to worry about that here. Okay. So Michael, well, the list isn't closed because if somebody super chats, then it, but Michael's question, I think I saw, is my new relation, thank you for typing in caps, that helps a lot. Is your new relationship gonna have positive outcomes? Michael, is this like this is like somebody in the medical field, yeah? They're busy, busy, busy. That I can tell you. I feel a rush. They are in the medical field. I feel a rush of like all the feelings and the butterflies and all of that. I don't know if that just kind of like, you know, sometimes fireworks is great. And also we have to remember that fireworks do something after they explode, which is they come back down, right? So it just, if you're somebody who feels like they need the Zazazoo 24/7, this is not the relationship for you. And I know what your final dispositor is. I know what your main energy is in your chart. You might need the Zazazoo, my friend. Let's see. Is this like the relationship for Michael? No. I think there's lessons. Like, I don't want to tell you, like, jump out of the car while it's moving. I always say, like, every person and situation comes to us like a vehicle to take us a little further down in our journey that we're supposed to be on, that we're supposed to do the lessons, all of that. And so sometimes we're supposed to get in the car. Like, my two most, like, relationships that had the most drama, that had the most whatever, also quite honestly brought me my kids. So like, I'm so glad I didn't jump out of that car while it was moving down the road on my journey, because I wouldn't have my children. I don't think you're supposed to jump out of the vehicle yet, but I don't think it's the person I don't think it's your person. But it's not a bad, I don't think it's gonna, I just think it might fizzle a little bit, but there's also things you're gonna learn about yourself. It's not like any hard lessons that have to come and spank you and teach you a lesson, but you're going to learn that every person presents as a mirror. There's something you're going to learn that's really pivotal that you'll take to the next one. That I feel like your next one is your one, if I'm being honest. Okay. Gibson has feedback. Just re-listen, Susie. And okay. Yes, I understand now. They need me for them, for their self-worth. Yeah. Yeah. Their self-worth is based on how much better they are than other people, which is never, let me tell you something. Whenever you see somebody who's like trying to point out how much better they are than other people, those are usually the people that are the most broken inside, that they need to give themselves that self-assurance, that self-soothing of that other people are below them. Because so absolutely, that's always a mark of somebody else's character, not yours. Okay. Just Sean, am I preparing the right way for exams? Sorry, I'm just deciding which deck I want. I want this one. I want this one. I said what I said. You know, Nicole, you have the sticker as a membership member. You have a sticker. All the members have your stickers. There goes the I said what I said. Okay. Let me just get, I mean, we have this, oh, this is such a bigger reading than a quick reading. Just Sean, sorry. I have the Magician. Did someone else give you a method to study? Did somebody else give you like a method, or like there's something here about like shortcuts or using somebody else's method or like cramming? So I have the Magician in reverse, which is usually like trying to manipulate things rather than just, and it doesn't make somebody a manipulator. It doesn't make you a but like manipulating circumstances or like trying to squeeze out something that's like not organic. And then we have the Devil. Okay. Hey, Nicole, it looks like the jump rope guy. He just needs a baseball hat. What we see, I always say this is Eminem in the corner, cleaning out his closet in his head. This is about self-sabotage. The Devil for me is about self-sabotage, not somebody evil. What I want you to do, you're doing all the right things already. Don't try to like cram or like burn yourself out is what I'm feeling. And be careful of anybody who gives you like a formula or like a way to study. Like if it doesn't feel right, check in with yourself. If it doesn't feel right, then don't do it. My biggest concern, for you is that your anxiety, and I don't know if you ever have dealt with depression or more or anything like that, but my concern is that you will burn yourself out or that you will be drained by the time you get to the exam. I want you to take a moment. You don't have to do it now. You can play this back later. I want you to take a moment and sit and think about what it feels like when your professor or your teacher tells you like you aced your exam. What does that physically feel like in your body? Is it relaxed? You're like so relieved that you just want to take a nap. I always say if I won the lotto, I would immediately take a nap because I'd be like, oof, no worries, no stresses, right? So like, of course, there's still other things in life, but like a lot of, right? So it depends. Or would you be elated? Would you be like, woohoo? Would you want to like call your friends, go out, party, whatever it is. But I want you to sit in the actual physical sensation. Play it through in your head like an actor would for a role, right? I want you to play it through and feel the physical sensations and sit in that. And then I want you to remember those physical sensations. When fear starts to hit about the exam, I want you to go back to where you already aced it. Because what we want to do is turn the manifestation card upright and turn your self-sabotaging thoughts off. You're doing all the other right things. I'm really worried about you burning out. That's what I'm worried about for the test. It's like you've got everything you need. You don't have to like cram it, and you might be your worst enemy in your head as far as like the mode you go into, whether you go in nervous or whether you forget stuff. Okay. So I'm looking for Emily's. Okay, Charlie, how is life traveling? Are we close to the breakthrough? I don't know that I understand that question. Could you rephrase the question, Charlie? And I'll go to the next question. What would the next question be, Emily? And then we'll go back to Charlie. I've got 10 minutes. So if anybody needs something answered before I go, like you really want something answered, you can super chat, but I'm going to answer as many as I can in the next 10 minutes. Emily, which question was next, babe? After Charlie, while Charlie rewords her question. So I have someone else to answer. Tina, okay. A general message. They keep showing me a little powder keg. Like, there's... hold on. Fire Prince. Aggressive optimism. Yeah, so they keep showing me a powder keg. Like, there's so much still. Like, there's a lot to be explored. Almost like... like not a powder keg like things are gonna explode, like you're a little powder keg. They kept showing me like you're watering something down. Yeah, watering something down, and so just not living life fully out loud. Your guides are acknowledging that, and like there's a lot for you to do. There's a lot for you to not even to do, like that you have things to do on this in this lifetime. You have yourself to be. It's like a powder keg and another keg, so that like it's being masked. I want to say you're supposed to go to South America. I don't know if that's... What's the party down there? It's in Rio de Janeiro. There's a party down there. It's like South Americans' Mardi Gras. Carnival? Carnival. So, that's... powder keg at Carnival. Okay. Yeah, I guess... you're interested in knowing about a breakthrough in life? Okay, for you. I couldn't tell if you were asking for the collective or not. So I'm going to tell you, you don't wait for the change for the better. You, like, that's, you're co-conspirating with. At any time, you can, you know, when the opportunities meet you, you have to be willing to let go of what you have to let go of. Let's see. Is she close? Like, is the energetic, and I mean, with those eclipses coming up and Jupiter and Uranus at the same time as a new moon eclipse that's conjunct to Mercury in retrograde while Mars and Saturn kiki over on the side. I mean, the change will be available to everybody. It is just, yeah. I mean, I have a Queen of Cups here. So, and it came out in reverse. I think, Charlie, that any emotions that, you know, Cancers, Gemma talks about this whole time, and she did a poll about, like, there are certain Cancers, I had to work through it, that will hold on to like 20-year-old pair of shoes. They don't get rid of people. And sometimes those people can hold them back. So that is what I'm getting for you. Okay. We have a super chat. Okay, Kate, I know what you're talking about. 1,500 is a lot. There's a lot that you can get free on the internet as far as, like, I already told you what I think you should do, but let's just ask specifically, is the 1,500 going to be worth it? I mean, they can they can ask for anything and it not be an illegitimate ask. But whether it's worth it or ethical is the question I would like to ask, if that's okay with you. Okay, is it going to be worth it for Adva to pay $1,500? No. Nope. Is this person's advice going to be worth $1,500 for? No. I'm just getting a no for you. I am not calling that person illegitimate or whether the information they have. You're going to see a lot of that right now. Small business coaching. But I still fully feel, and I mean, I think in our reading, I must have said it to you like 4 times because, like, just to make sure you know it's somebody you're not connected with yet. You're going to be able to get good-willed, real information and not pay for it. Okay, Lee. Shingma, you feel stuck and you want to know why? Ooh. Nicole is saying she also got a huge no for the 1,500. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel good about that for you. Shingamafal. How long is the stuck feeling gonna last? Is it gonna last till June? Is her feeling stuck gonna last until June? I got yes, no, yes, no. I'm telling everybody right now, if you want to move out of things, you will absolutely have that opportunity come this spring. You know, when we like pull the Tower card in tarot, it's not because something horrible is going to happen. It's because there's an obstacle that needs to get let go of, knocked down. The thing you need is behind the Tower. We want the Tower knocked down. The Tower card comes when we won't take the Tower down brick by brick, so universe eventually comes and knocks it down for us. Nicole, thank you. Okay. There's something around pain that you're carrying. Let's get more. I feel a little bit of guilt. Guilt is a useless emotion. It really is. I mean, not that we don't all experience it, but it's really not. No, Nicole, you're welcome to. And Nicole, by the way, I should just be saying this. If you haven't had a reading with Nicole, she's a medium and she's amazing. She came up with like stuff from my backyard from when I was a kid that there aren't pictures of anyway on my Facebook, but like nobody would have pictures of that stuff because it was like from the 70s. Crazy. There's an apology you need to either give or get from somebody to feel a little bit unstuck. There's also, I got the Hermit in reverse. So like whatever cocooning, if you feel stuck or you feel not safe, whatever cocooning you're doing will come to an end. Yep, everybody feel free. Nicole is amazing. Everybody's saying the same thing in the chat. That feels like a bigger reading. I'm sorry, Shingabafal. Okay, was there Jasmine? We'll do, it's 2:59. I turned into a pumpkin in 1 minute. So let's just answer Jasmine's question. Sorry for anyone I didn't get to. Is Alfredo going to make a move romantically? Do you have a timeline for that? I'm going to put a timeline on it. Hi, Annika. Because if we don't put a timeline on it, it could give you a yes, and it could be 3 years from now, and you don't want to wait 3 years. So let's hold on. Is Alfredo going to make a romantic move towards Jasmine in the next 6 months? I got a yes, girlfriend. Let's pull a card to confirm. Yeah, also, there's a Valentine's Day special, that's all I'm going to say, package on the Etsy store. And you can get to the Etsy store right from my website. Thank you for giving out Nicole's link tree. Go book a reading with her. You won't regret it. And she undercharges. I might undercharge. She extra undercharges. We have a Knight of Wands. So a romantic move might also be very physical. Let's get a card just before. Thanks, Lee. Okay. I feel like he might make a romantic move. I also feel like romantic might be physically romantic. And there's some other stuff that's going to have to be worked out for him before that romantic move then moves into something like committed and stable for you. But he's definitely going to make a romantic move in the next 6 months. There might be other stuff going on. That's all I'll say about that. Because I gotta go. I gotta go so I can add horary to my repertoire for all of you that fall into sessions with me. I'd like to offer you guys more and more and more and more and more. I love astrology because you can't learn enough, ever, ever, ever. You'd be a student your whole life, which suits me just fine. All right, I love you. Now you love you. We'll do this again soon. And members, we're going to do a live stream. So look for that on YouTube. Members only live stream to pull cards for you guys before the end of the month for your metaphysical Zoom. Okay? And thanks for everybody for being patient while I haven't felt well. My body will catch up with my mood soon. All right. Love you guys. Bye.